Hello everyone, Bridget Gelderman with Davis R Chant. I'm here to bring you the 2022 year-end market update, and we're going to talk about December as well, just because I like to go back and look at how the months have done over time. So how did we end the year? Right now we currently have 506 homes on the market. Last year around this time we had 378. So our inventory has certainly increased. However, it still doesn't feel like we have enough homes on the market. We're still in certain communities very, very low on homes, and even different price points, it still feels like very low inventory at 506. And considering that that's spread out through 2 counties, it's not a lot of homes on the market. We're down almost 22% in new listings from December of 2021. So if you compare the 2 months year to year, we're down 22%. And if you total up all the homes that came on the market, went under contract, sold, expired, canceled, whatever it was, we are actually down 12% in overall active listings. So think of the 506 current listings on the market as just a moment in time, but we actually had less listings in 2022 than we had in 2021. Our pending home sales are down 20% year to date, and it kind of makes sense with what I had said. We just didn't have as many listings throughout the year. They were selling pretty fast, especially in the beginning of last year. And so, that's gonna make our pending and our solds down as well. They were down 16% year to date. Our active listings were actually up in December, like I said, 18%. However, we're down 12% year to date. So just something to keep in mind. We're definitely, like I said, still low on inventory. Our average sales price was actually up 14% compared to December 2021. So that's actually really good news if you're looking to sell your house. We're still seeing that average sales price hold. And we ended the year actually up 7%. And I think that 7% increase was probably December and then the beginning of the year. I know we did see November go down. The absorption rate increased by 25% at year end. That's how long it would take us to sell off all of our inventory in terms of months. However, it's not crazy. It was 2.04 in 2021 and now it's 2.55. So it's not a huge amount of difference. So 2 months is all it would take to sell off all of our inventory. And a few years ago it was at a 16. So like I said, we're definitely low on inventory. Residential homes on the market as of January 20th was 506, and in Wayne and Pike County only, it was 432. So we have about 74, I believe, homes that are not in Wayne or Pike County. So they might be in Scranton, they might be in New York State, they might be over, on one of the bordering towns in the Pocono market. January 2022, we had 378. However, in January 2021, we had 418. And I look back on that data and 348 were just in Pike and Wayne County, which is about a 70 home difference. So our average sales price for December 2022 was $310,000. That is actually, like I said, a 14% increase from 2021. And we've actually seen increases with every month except for November 2022, which was down 9%. So having that increase in December is definitely going to serve us well heading into the spring, this winter and the spring market. So let's talk about our sold listings. Our 146 we sold in December of 2022, which is down 48%, 280 sold, and that means closed in December of 2021. And the only price point that was actually up was the $400,000 to $500,000 price point. That was up for all sold listings. Pending down 33% compared to last December. And let's go to the communities. This is always so interesting when I look at it month over month and see where we stand. The Hideout, we actually have in there 52 active homes on the market. It's 3.5 times more than we had January of 2022. However, that number is actually coming down. Last month, we had 72 active homes, which was 5 times more than we had the month prior. So we're seeing inventory shrink a little bit in the Hideout. Fawn Lake, January 2023, 14 active homes, and we only had 7, so we've actually doubled our inventory in Fawn Lake. Mast Hope, let's see here, January 2023, we have 11 active homes, that almost doubled in Mast Hope. Tanglewood Lakes, we cannot get inventory in Tanglewood Lakes. We only have 5 homes on the market. Last year we had 3, so still really low. Wallenpaupack Lake Estates, January 2023, we have 6 homes currently on the market. Last January we had 4. Lake Wallenpaupack lakefronts, these have been dwindling. We only have 6 active Lake Wallenpaupack lakefronts, and I believe 2 of those 6 are above $4 million. So we don't have a whole lot of inventory in those lakefronts. Last January, we only had 4. So still very tight on inventory. We did see a little bit of a bump up over the summer. Quite a few Lake Wallenpaupack homes were on the market, 22, but like I said, now we're down to 6 again. Non-Lake Wallenpaupack lakefronts, January 2023, only 28, and last January we had 17. So when is a good time if you're considering listing? I would say now. A lot of times people wait till spring. We have so many active buyers in the market right now. Our weather has been pretty mild. Unfortunately, for the ski areas, that has not done as well as they had hoped, but we do not have any snow on the ground, so it's a great time to take photos. It's a great time to clean up the outside of your home if you need to. So I would not wait until your competition increases. I would get that on the market now. So if you're looking to list, definitely reach out. And if you're looking to purchase, I know the interest rates have been all over the place. You definitely want to keep a good relationship with your mortgage bank or your mortgage broker, depending on who you choose to use. But you definitely want to keep in touch with them because they're going to tell you, how they're foreseeing things roll out in 2023. And I know rates have come down and we have seen that increase in buyer activity because of it. So that is my market recap. I hope that you found this to be helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I am more than happy to go over this information with you. Have a great January and I'll see you next month. Bye.